Hey, are you a business owner who is non-technical, who does not have huge amount of funds to invest in the IT softwares to systemize the overall business? Well, let me tell you, I have got a solution for you. Hi everybody, I am Kewal Kishan, India's leading business automation coach, and in this lesson I'm going to make you understand on why Google Workspace is an ideal platform for you. And let me tell you, in this lesson I'm going to make you understand the entire context of Google Workspace. Why you need to use it, what are the all applications of Google Workspace, and what are the uses of them, and what is the pricing plans from which you can start using Google Workspace starting today. So let's not wait for even a single second and let's start the session. Awesome. So let's understand first of all why Google Workspace is the perfect platform for any and every business owners, including the technical and non-technical, including the ones who are just solopreneurs, who are just starting the business, the ones who have established business as well, and any and everybody who is just trying to manage the business on either diaries or outdated Excel files. Okay, so let's go ahead and understand. So why do you use it? The first reason is that Google Workspace is a real-time sharing and collaboration, right? So imagine that if you and your team is working from a common location and everybody is coming to office, and maybe after a few days couple of teammates are not well and they want to work from home. So Google Workspace is a cloud-based technology where you and your teammates can work from home and still everybody will be able to share and collaborate on each and every document, including Google Forms, Google Sheets, Google Drive, and everything, right? Second reason why you need to use it is access data files from anywhere, anytime. So in January 2021, I went for a family trip in Nainital for a week. And guess what? I was just carrying my mobile phone. That's it. I was not carrying my laptop. And guess what? Still, I was able to access everything from my mobile because Google Workspace actually enables you to access data file from anywhere, anytime. And just a click of a button, you can share the documents with everybody. Third reason why you need to use it, it's easy to use. Let me tell you, making things complex versus making things easy, there's a differentiation. And Google is an IT leader in the world who has made all the applications so easy and so user friendly that it has become one of the best gifts for SME business owners, and because of which 6 million business owners and their employees are using Google Workspace nowadays. So it's easy to use and user friendly for non-technical business owners. And Google is a technology where there is an integration among Google application. Unlike Excel, where you'll have to do the data entry on the file as only, and somebody who's doing the data entry on Excel can see all other rows as well. But here, if somebody is doing any data entry, they can do the entry on Google Form, and it's up to you whether you want them to see the Google Sheet data or not. And here in one side, when somebody fill the form, automatically that data gets picked up and gets captured into Google Sheet. So data collection is automated in this, right? So it's a complete integration which is happening among Google application. Then another thing which I really like about Google Workspace is its ability for customization. It's dynamic. First of all, what do I mean by dynamic? That any and every smart device, it will be opening beautifully. Whether you're using a smartphone, a tablet, So smartphone or a tablet or a laptop or MacBook or a Windows laptop, it will be opening in the same way in all the applications because it can convert it according to the specification of the device. Along with that, it's easy to customize. For example, you have got a form or a sheet in your business. You do not need to know any coding or technology. That's it. Just drag and drop and you'll be able to customize every form and every sheet in your business. So guess what? What do you want? You want everything in your control, and Google Workspace gives you the same. And one thing which I've created a video as well on why Google Workspace is the most secured platform right now on earth, because Google has got 6 layers of security. Just check out one of the other lessons which I've created for that, showing you the complete data security of Google. So Google Workspace, the data is completely secured, so you'll not have to worry about it. Because imagine if the data is on your laptop, if somebody puts a pen drive, they can steal the data, or if your laptop or hard disk gets crashed or gets stolen, your data is gone. But here your data is right now on Google Cloud and you'll not have to worry. And then one of the other things which business owners want is cost effectiveness. Business owners do not want to invest 10-15 lakh rupees on some expensive ERP softwares to systemize the business. And they feel alienated even when they invest, they are not able to use it because their employees are not coming from IITs and IIMs. They're just simple professionals, and same case with the business owner as well. So guess what? Google Workspace pricing is so low that it is, if you are having 10 employees, so per month it will be as equal to as buying 2 pizzas from Domino's. I'll show you today in this video on the total pricing of the Google as well. Okay, now let's understand on what all applications Google has and what is the purpose of all the application. But before that, these are the reasons from which I'll recommend you to go for Google Workspace, and for that you can join my 2 hours business automation masterclass as well. Link is given in the description, where I can train you on how can you automate your business processes using Google Forms and Google Sheets in less than 8 weeks. Now let's go to the next topic and understand all the applications of Google. What do you want to do that? So the first application is Gmail. So Gmail is an application via which you can easily communicate with your clients, right? You can send the emails, you can receive the emails, a complete client communication via email. Alongside with that, one area where Gmail beats all email servers, all other email companies, is its ability to give you something which you want in advance, predictability. For example, if you're writing an email, right, and you write, "Dear sir, please," when you write "please," it will automatically show you text which will show as please find attached the file. So you'll just right click and boom, in just one click your entire line is already written by Google. So using the artificial intelligence, the Google is actually helping business owners to save huge amount of time. Second thing which I like about Google Gmail especially is its ability to actually create the ready to use email templates. For example, you're into sales, or you're into marketing, or you're into any domain where you send a lot of emails to the clients, sales emails, purchase emails, or any kind of emails. So in Google Gmail, you can actually save some predefined templates. And when you're writing an email, you'll get a drop down of all the predefined, pre-saved templates. You click on one of them, and guess what? An email will be automatically written for you in advance. That's it. You change the name, and boom, the email is sent. So these are few of the features which I told you out of hundreds of features of Gmail on what makes this technology so special, right? The second tool is Google Sheets. Now everybody know about Excel and Google Sheets. Now Excel is something which is old right now. Google is something which is new in the market, and Google has got all those features which Excel had, but Google is in cloud, so you and your teammates can access everything on cloud while sitting anywhere. In fact, I can access all my Google Sheet files on my mobile as well. Now one thing which I like about Google Sheet is that it's the power of its formula. For example, Google Sheet has all 2 formulas, import, range, and query, via which you can actually divide your entire Google Sheet data into multiple different sheets and giving the access to your employees, whichever city or whichever domain or whichever department they are into. So using Google Sheet, if you just have some basic knowledge on formulas, you can actually create or automate any kind of internal process. Yes, you heard it right. And that actually is being enabled by Google Forms as well. Because if we talk about any process automation, any business process automation, there are majorly 3 steps: data collection, data management, and business reporting. And data collection has been so easy when Google introduced Google Forms, because Google Form helps you, your clients, your vendors, your employees to fill the data from any device sitting anywhere at any time. And here you can add the validations as well, so that somebody is filling the data, puts up the correct email, correct number with 10 or 15 digits, whatever your country has the number of digits upon, and you can have drop downs, check boxes, and you or your employees or your customers can upload any kind of document as well. Guess what? Directly on Google Form. So Google Form is something which is really revolutionary, which can help you to collect any kind of data from your customers, vendors, your employees, or your prospects. And guess what? That data automatically directly goes to the Google Sheets. So Google Sheet has got the data, and you can manage your data on cloud. The next application you can check out on YouTube as well. I've got good tutorials on Sheets and Forms as well. And in fact, I train in my 2 hours business automation masterclass on how to create a Google Form from scratch to advanced, and how to create any kind of business report in Google Sheet in just 2 minutes without any coding and without any formula. Now, till now, what has been your biggest takeaway? Tell me in the chat box. And make sure, guys, that you click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon as well, and share this tutorial with your employees, with your family members, and with your other business owner friends as well, so that Google Workspace can change their life as well. Now, next application is called Google Docs. So it is as similar as Microsoft Word. However, again, it is on cloud. In Microsoft Word, for example, if I'm creating a proposal, I cannot take the input of my other employees until unless I save it and I email it to them. But here, guess what? Google Docs has all the documents on cloud, and your one teammate, 5 teammates, 10 teammates can easily collaborate on that, and you all can work parallelly. And you know what has been the result? If you're taking, like, for example, 2 days on creating a proposal, if you start using Google Docs and if you have just a couple of teammates giving you the inputs, you can complete that in just a couple of hours, right? So all the Google applications help you actually to reduce the time, make it out of 100% instead of just making it 20%, 30%. So you'll be able to, reduce your time by half or maybe more than that. In fact, me and my students who are using Google application, we are able to free ourselves, saving at least 6 to 7 hours every day from our daily firefighting, from our managerial tasks. So if you're somebody who's right now daily firefighting, who want to save the time, who want to automate the processes, go for Google applications. Now, next application is called Google Drive. Now let me just show you something. Just give me a second. Now you see here, this is my Google Drive, and I've got all the folders saved here. Okay, and I can access all the Google folders past 8 years from 2013 when I started my entrepreneurship career. All my document, my data, my files, everything is stored in Google Drive right now. And while traveling anywhere, I can just access any file and I can share with anybody. So this is Google Drive for you. And here you can have your entire data stored in cloud without getting worried about crashing of a laptop or get stolen. Next application is my favorite, Google Slides. Now, one of the things which business owners miss in the marketing is brochures. People do not have brochures, and even if people have the brochure, they end up creating it on PDF. And the size of the PDF crosses 10, 15, 20 MB. And when they share it with the clients, it becomes hard for them to download it. And then whenever in the future they make any changes in that PDF, again they'll have to share. But guess what? If you create your brochure in Google Slides is online presentation software, and you will not have to share the entire brochure heavy file to the client. You will just share a link, which when your clients click on it, they'll be able to see the entire brochure. And guess what? It is real time. So if you make any changes in that, your clients can see that at real time. This is the beauty of it, right? And next application is for every business owner. Post Corona period, every business owner want to actually have video meetings, either with the clients or with the prospects or with the vendors or with the employees. And why do you want to invest, or even I'll say waste huge amount of money on expensive video softwares when Google is already giving you a software called Google Meet? Yes, on Google Meet you can have a meeting with up to 100 employees or up to 100 people. And the best part is that these meetings can be held anywhere, right? So video meetings on Google Meet. And next application is called Google Chat. So a lot of people do the chatting with their employees on WhatsApp or other private platforms, but you need to understand that these are the chat platforms where professionals, your employees have their private life as well, and you might end up sharing some information which is confidential, and that information might go out as well. So I always recommend it to all my students that if you want to have a proper professional chat in your team with your teammates, go ahead with Google Chat. And guess what? Google Chat actually comes with a mobile application as well, and it gives you the same or even better experience than WhatsApp, because in Google Chat you can have a video call, you can share any document directly from the Google Drive instead of downloading it in your laptop and then sharing on the WhatsApp, right? So Google Chat has been one of the biggest revolution from Google on giving the ability to chat with the teammates, to have a video call with the teammates, or to share any document which is within the Google Drive of the company. Now, what you talk about time? Time is much more valuable than money. People who do not know how to manage the time, they cannot do anything else, right? So Google Calendar is an application which can help you to manage your time efficiently during the meetings and events. And guess what? I have a gift for you. In the description of this video, I have a tool for you, a free tool for you, which is called Weekly Scheduler tool. Through that particular tool, you can just, create a weekly plan on Google Calendar in just less than 5 minutes. So this tool actually gives you an interface of Google Sheets where you will have all the slots 30 minutes, and you can plan your entire week, and then you click of a button, all those events actually get automatically scheduled to Google Calendar. So you'll not have to click on any event and fill all the details and create events one by one. Just fill the details on Google Sheet, click on it, and boom, it gets created. You want it? So check out the description. The link of Weekly Scheduler tool is given there. Now, what we talk about making the notes. All smart business owners always keep making notes of their ideas, because understand the one thing which is written can actually be seen again. If you do not write things, then it can go off the mind. But if you're writing things on your diary, guess what? After 3 to 6 months, diary can also go to your cupboard. But one thing which will never go anywhere is Google Keep. So if you are a business owner who is having so many ideas, you're collaborating with your teammates as well on those ideas, Google Keep is a lifesaver for you, because Google Keep is an application where you can write your notes, your ideas, your plans for each and every department, and you can collaborate on those notes, those ideas with your teammates as well. Even personally, whatever YouTube videos which I plan, we plan it on Google Keep, right? So this is an application which you need to explore and you need to start using today. And out of all these applications are really easy to use. Then next application is called Google Task. This is an application where you can actually track your task. You can create your task and you can track on what is the progress. Okay. Then next application is something which has really made business owners' life easy. Google Sites. Now, how many of you are not having a business website nowadays? Tell me in the comment box if you do not have a business website. Let me tell you, if you do not have a business website, it's like you do not have a business identity on internet. You need to have a business website. But what is the irony? Business owners do not have the technical knowledge, and what mistake they do, they end up outsourcing the business, the website development to a third party, and third party creates it on a complicated platforms like Magento or WordPress. And whenever the business owner want to make any changes in the website, they ask the third party to do it, and the change which can be just done in 5 minutes, the third party takes 2, 3 or 5 days, and they charge huge amount of extra money as well. So if you're outsourcing a website development to third party, guess what? You're lifetime dependent on them, and they are having the control of the website instead of you having them. But what if I tell you there is a platform where you can create any kind of website on your own without having any technical knowledge, just drag and drop. And this is a technology which is called Google Sites, where you can create free websites without any coding, and you are the owner of the website. You can make the changes, you can publish the changes at any time. Now, before I move forward further, let me share with you one of the website created by one of our student on Google Sites. This is an application. This is a website created by one of my student, Akhilesh, who is into furniture manufacturing and interior designing. And have a look at the beauty of the website. This is built on Google Sites, yes, and it took him less than 2 days to create it. We helped him on creating the entire website, and guess what? He added WhatsApp button icon as well as contact us. So whenever clients come to his website, they click on it and they are able to get in touch with him directly on WhatsApp, right? So this is a revolutionary technology where you do not need to learn any coding language. You can just create any kind of website on it, right? You see at the bottom, there are all these icons, including WhatsApp, YouTube, and all that. So Google Sites is a dynamic website. It can help you to create any kind of website of any level, right? After that, next application which I want you to understand is Add-Ons, right? So Google Marketplace gives you a lot of add-ons which are already approved by Google, which can help you to improve even the functionality of Google application, and it can help you to automate any other process as well. So these are all the applications. You can revise the video once again if you want to go through all of them. And if you want to really automate your business, if you also want to have a life where you're just focusing on growth of the business rather than daily firefighting with your employees, then I invite you to join my 2 hours of business automation masterclass, where I'm training non-technical business owners on how can they build a business which runs without them. How can I build a business where operations can be automated and they will not have to micromanage, they will not have to do the firefighting without having any technical knowledge. Now, the last topic of the video is the pricing plans. So let's go ahead and understand the pricing plans. Okay. So Google is a gift for every business owner. Why I'm saying it's a gift? Because, give me a second. Because if you check out the market right now, okay, every other software is charging in dollars. And if you go, except Google, if you go for any other software, a normal business owner with having 10 employees will end up, investing 3-4 lakh rupees per year minimum to start with on business automation, right? But when it comes to Google, Google is serving business owners with open heart. And Google has got 3 packages: Business Starter, Business Standard, and Business Plus. And I recommend, if you want to start with, Google work applications, then Business Starter is the perfect, package for you. It gives you everything which you need as a business owner with your employees. We have got students who are having more than 200 employees, and these are the business owners who are using business starters. We are right now training manufacturers, traders, retailers, construction, service providers, business coaches as well are also learning from us. I've trained personally 25 plus industries, 3,500 business owners, and every other student is using this platform, this package. And it comes with a pricing of only rupees 125 per person per month. Yes, it is subject to change. You need to check right now on what is the pricing. And it can increase or decrease as well according to the demand. Then second is this, and third is this. And if you're just starting out, this package is perfect for you. And if you're having 10 employees, just cost is as equal to as 1,250 rupees per month, which is as equal to as having 2 pizzas from Domino's, right? And if you want to know more about charges, you can just go to the workspace.google.com/pricing.html and you can see the live pricing on that, right? So this is it from my side. I hope this particular lesson opened your mind on why you need to use Google Workspace, because Google Workspace is a perfect platform for any and every business owner. Now, if you like this video, if you got some good value from it, make sure you share it with others as well. It will help me as well. It will motivate me to create more value for all of you. And tell me, what was your biggest takeaway? What was your eye-opening moment in this video? Share it in the comment box and tell me on what other topics you want me to create the value videos. I'll be more than happy to take the comments. Thank you so much. Keep learning, keep automating, and keep scaling. Thank you.